Up. I'm going to jump over on Facebook. Lynette is also going to jump on Facebook and see if we're going to be there in a second. Should be good. Looks like it's coming up. I'm going to jump over on Facebook. There's the feedback. Is also going to. All right. So we're going to minimize that. Let me just give me 1 second, guys, for those that are jumping on here. Yeah, we're good. Is it good on your end? Right. The boss is giving me the thumbs up. So I'm going to set this aside. It's 5 o'clock. It's 5:01. Thank you, guys. Let's get this thing rolling. My name's Brandon Cunningham. Thank you, guys, for joining us today. All of the people that were invited here, thank you for taking just a little bit of time out to take a look at what we're excited about. I think you're going to be really pumped that you jumped on here, because what you're going to hear about is not the same old being hyped by some people maybe that you don't know. We are very excited because all of us that are on here today are, number one, very health conscious. Our health is extremely important to us. And it's also important to us that we help as many people for different reasons. My story, I'm 46. After 21, I stopped counting. But I'm 46. I'm married. I got kids. Back in the early 2000s, I had skin cancer that required 30-something stitches in my face. Looked like I got in a bad knife fight and lost. Cancer runs rampant through my family. And my grandfather died in his mid-50s, and I thought, hey, that was old, but I was 9. So now I know mid-50s is not old. It's very young. And so I've always been active in trying to take care of myself, especially now that I've got a family to provide for and kids that I want to see grow up and enjoy. And I was introduced to something that blew me away a few years ago. And I started researching it, and the proof was there. The science was there. We got involved. Today is not about me. Today is about sharing some information from some people that we brought on that are experts in the fitness world, whether it's their profession, as in Brian's case, he owns a gym. Maya is also in the profession of fitness, but from an athlete standpoint is going to share some things that I think are really, really cool. And Lindsay's been invited here to share her personal story because it's amazing what she's just gone through, the transformational weight loss that's helped her. So with that said, I kind of just want to jump in this thing. We're going to keep this thing, maybe even in that 20-minute range or so, but we're going to have some fun with it as well. If you guys are joining us on Facebook, hey, say hey, hi, I'm here. Let us know you're live. If you're getting it on replay, type in replay. Let us know where you're getting it from, because we like to interact. The world is now a very connected social world, and we try as a group in our social networks to not just be Facebook friends. We try to be real. Like, we really try to help people. So let us know who you are. Let us know where you're from. Let us know what your favorite products are, or some of your favorite biohacks have been. Nutrigenomics is something that we're really excited about. It's the science of changing your gene expression through nutrition. And I can just tell you guys, I just came back from Greece, and there was a few things over there that blew me away. It's obvious the food is different there because I could tell right away just in the way I felt. To be honest with you, I ate not so clean for a few days, and I didn't feel so bad. And I mean, they were like vending, get this, guys, there's a vending machine in the streets that you just put $1.50 in, and it's fresh squeezed oranges. You just watch the orange drop, it would split it, squeeze it, like right there. Like, it was amazing. Like, where is that for us? So the point is, guys, the food that we eat today is not the same food that our parents or grandparents had. It's just not, guys. The density in the nutrition in our fruit and vegetables today is not the density that it was 20 or 30 years ago. So you must be looking to just think, I'm just going to eat some vegetables and fruits, and it doesn't work that way anymore. And we're excited about nutrigenomics and the science of biohacking, like literally being able to control your future health, right? So you just have to ask yourself, how important is health to you? 1 to 10. And then ask yourself, how do you think you're doing? Is there room for improvement? So that's why we brought these folks on. Brian, why don't you jump in here? Let them know who you are, where you're from, my man. Let them know.
Sure, absolutely. As I was hearing you speak, Brandon, you got me all excited all over again, man. And but I'm here in Grayson, Georgia, and I was always into fitness from martial arts when I was young, or if it's in sports like track and wrestling. I always was into it. And matter of fact, I've always been an entrepreneur also. And so this is why I involved myself in the fitness arena. Back in 2008, Brandon, you can relate with this. My wife and I were fully invested into real estate. I own a real estate appraisal company. She owned a real estate brokerage firm. And the bottom line is 2008, it tanked. I didn't reposition myself to capitalize on that change. And I find myself in the fitness arena. So more and more, I started doing the things I loved, which is CrossFit, strongman competitions, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I compete. And one thing that is important for us at the gym is our motto is we don't want to just give you or sell you a membership. We want to give you a solution. So part of that solution is what Brandon's talking about today, and it was absolutely phenomenal what you're going to hear.
Hey, so let me do this. I'm going to show this video. I got it ready. Okay, so set this up. Tell them what they're about to see.
Understand, this is in my 40s, all right? And this is called a cling and jerk. This is an Olympic lifting move. And by the way, this is 315 pounds.
What?
Most guys deadlift that. I was able to put it over my head. And what it honestly was is how fast I was recovering. But go ahead, Brandon.
Here it comes. All right, give me a sec.
No, go ahead. All right.
Come on, Park.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right, that's awesome.
Yeah, understand that. Awesome. Going through all types of programs, I've done it all. I was actually doing a program called Russian Bear with one of my friends, actually two of my trainers, and we were all doing it together. They were able to increase their maxes about 5 to 10 pounds. I was able to increase my max, my clean and jerk by 30 pounds, my bench by 30 pounds, and my deadlift by 50 pounds. And this is in 4.5 weeks. So I was sold. After that, Brandon.
All right. So, but as a gym owner now, like you're a partner in this gym, why should a gym owner be interested in these products and what we're talking about with Nutrigenomics?
Well, you want to separate yourself. I don't care what you do. You have to make yourself unique. And one of the challenges with where I am in my position, people will always present me with the latest and greatest product out there. And I guess they figured I can put it in front of a lot of people, which I could. But what I found, Brandon, was it was a whole bunch of Me Too products. You know, it was a great juice, a great supplement, and some of them are not bad at all. But in my space, we're really normally dealing with eating properly, which is important. Like Brandon said, the nutrition is not as dense as it used to be. But also we were dealing with proteins, BCAAs, cryogenic type icing, and although those things aren't good for you. And so when I found out about this technology, I was just aghast, honestly. And my friend Scott Davis, understand, when he came with this to me and showed Brian, you got to watch this ABC investigation, which you guys need to watch. I was like, oh, here we go again, right? And so just like any good friend, Brandon, I put him on for a good 2 weeks, didn't watch it. And then I finally watched it, man. And when I watched, was truly, truly unique. And so as a gym, you want to make sure you separate yourself and give solutions to your clients outside of what everyone else is doing, which is giving some food or a plan. You want to be able to heal them from the inside out. And that's what separates us from most other gyms.
So you mentioned the ABC Primetime Investigative Report. For those that don't know, you need to watch it. There was a report done on the science that we own. I mean, we own it, guys. We've been with this report was done in 2005 and now we're 2018 and we own it. No one was talking about this in 2005. It's ours. Reduction of oxidative stress. We are the kings of it. And we've got a product that's patented. Is that what, as a gym owner, like, what do you need as a gym owner to feel okay or comfortable or excited about sharing this with your members? Like, what was it that said, okay, they need to know?
Yeah, well, first one is integrity. You take it in yourself, but validation is huge. So when you have places like the American Heart Association, the National Institute of Aging, which I didn't even know about. When you have all these different universities that really research this on their own dime to figure it out, and then you have a nationally syndicated news show that does an investigation and proves it on live TV. Come on, that's the kind of validation I'm looking for. So it's not just Brian saying it, trying to sell them something. This truly is a solution to what they're looking for. So guess what ends up happening? They stay longer. Instead of them just being at the gym for 2 months, they're there for a little bit longer because we found that solution. They don't have to go anywhere else looking for it. So that's a huge, huge benefit in our eyes.
So what's your favorite products?
Man, that's a hard question, but I'm going to obviously go with the NRF2. That's the first thing because it recovers so fast, but I also love the probiotic. A lot of times when people aren't feeling well, it's predominantly their immune system. So the probiotic is huge, and ours is totally different from what you've seen out there. And you can do your own research, but it literally relines your stomach lining. It allows your body to process nutrition the way it's supposed to, and it makes you feel like all this flu going around. I don't get sick. I really don't get sick. And if I do, it's shortened. You know, this is not necessarily God in a bottle, but this is close to it, my friend.
I agree, brother. I mean, I got kids that come home with snot and boogers all the time, and I don't get sick. Like, and if it is, it's not there. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing stuff. So thanks for being on, bro. I appreciate it.
Problem. Thank you.
If you're ever in Atlanta, go see my man Brian. He'll hook you up. He'll get you doing some clean and jerks over 300, I guess.
Absolutely. Sign away.
Okay. So let's jump over to Maya Leindecker. I met this chick a few years ago. Instantly, I knew she was going to be special. Glad she's joined us in this journey together. She's just an awesome person. So thanks for being on, Maya.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So tell them a little bit about yourself. Where you're from? She's like, I'm outside in a t-shirt. It's snowing. I'm like, what?
I know it's April and we got snow showers here. What are you going to do? It's going to melt fast though, right? I'm going to will it too. Yeah, guys. Hi, my name is Maya Leindecker. I live in Bar Harbor, Maine, and I was a Division I athlete where I played soccer for the UMaine Black Bears up here in Orono. I'm a black belt in mixed martial arts, and I've also been a massage therapist for about a decade now, as well as a personal trainer and fitness instructor, with my passions being really in indoor cycling, TRX, and strength training.
She says that so quickly. Guys, D1's legit. I don't care who you are. D1 is legit as an athlete. And I don't know, maybe show us the guns. Show us the guns. I know you got some guns.
I don't know if you guys have tickets, though.
See, look at that. See what I'm saying?
Free admission, just one time only.
One time. That's why I fell in love with her right away. The girl has just got some comedy too. So you are, like you told me, you love training, you love being involved in the fitness world. So as a trainer, like tell me in your opinion why a trainer would want to know about the products and how could they use it to their advantage?
Well, listen, I've found that incorporating a special NRF1 and NRF2 activator along with several other products kind of by the same company have been huge, at least for me in my recovery from my workouts, my energy levels, my power, like Brian, getting pretty much lean and mean, or what I like to kind of call getting into shred mode, and they literally have been my sidekick to getting in the best shape of my life. And what that kind of looks like is, first of all, there's a non-stimulant fat burn that focuses on burning visceral fat. That's the fat around your organs. And I'm super sensitive to caffeine. So this has been awesome for me that there's really no stimulant in it at all. There's a probiotic, Brian mentioned as well, too, that's instrumental with gut health, immunity, as well as weight management. And I remember seeing this awesome study that was done where these 4 mice were given fast food chow, basically just fast food, and 2 were given the probiotic. And the 2 that got given the probiotic stayed the same size. The 2 that didn't have it doubled in size. So with that being said, I do not miss taking my probiotic every day. Also, the protein shake, in my opinion, is the best on the market. And I've been introduced to a lot, and I've tried a lot. And there's also a natural appetite suppressor that I add in addition with it that I use, that I'll use from here on out. and I got a crazy appetite. Like I eat like a football player. People are like, hey, Maya, how's the tapeworm? Relax, you know? And I just am like, I eat everything. And this thing really suppresses it for me and gets me where I need to be. And I actually enjoy drinking it. It's not like, you know, drinking blended chalk with, you know, there's a lot of these other protein shakes that are like that. But with all these together, like I said, it's been a huge advantage to me.
Tell us if you can, you know, I know recovery is huge for athletes. I have been around athletes enough to know that it's not really what you do, it's how fast you can recover so you can do it again, right? And so tell me your experience.
Big time. I mean, I've seen it with myself. I've seen it with my clients. The recovery is huge. And like I said, with the power, you know, like you don't typically have a lot of power. And Brian mentioned this too, after you've done all these reps or after you've completely exhausted yourself. And it's like a huge difference, like, boom, I'm back. And I've had so many other athletes say the same thing. It's a common thing.
Yeah.
So,
and of course, Maya's joined us too together to share this information. And we'll talk about that a little bit at the end about what we're doing to kind of lock arms together and really get this information out. So thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. That's awesome. What's your favorite go-to products? I mean, I know you talked about the ProBio. Is that your favorite? Like, what's your go-to? What do you really love?
well, like I had mentioned, the NRF1 and NRF2 activators are really special. They're incredible, really. And there's literally nothing else in the world that can do what they do. And these serve as our solid foundation of cellular health. And I tell my fellow athletes, my clients, my loved ones, all that. And of course, when I say that, they often ask a great question of, well, how can a NRF1 and NRF2 boost athletic performance? That's their big question. What can that do for me? And I say, listen, it enhances cellular mitochondrial protein production. And they're like, what? And I'm like, okay, essentially gives us more energy, guys. It safeguards us from cellular stress. And as athletes, our bodies are going through way more stress within our workouts or activities. And when athletes are working hard, it usually means they have increased heart rate, right? Which means they're breathing more oxygen. And when we breathe more oxygen, what's the byproduct? More oxidative stress. And so to find something that it can essentially slash that in half is a game changer. You know, and it minimizes a chronic inflammatory state. And I let them know that too. This is huge a reducer in chronic inflammation because, you know, why trainers are always telling their athletes after trainings, like, go get ice, you know, getting those lovely ice baths, you know, and that we've tried that are terrible, but, you know, they're there for a reason. And that's because they want to get that chronic inflammation down. So this is huge for that. And I mentioned promotes biochemical balance, the balance within our cells, body function. It boosts physical and mental energy, and it supports improved mental function and mental endurance, which I think is supremely important if an athlete's involved in a sport, which involves like decision making and reaction time, and of course like improved endurance, where the athlete's mind can remain active, you know, for long periods of time and not suffer from fatigue. So
awesome. Thank you so much for sharing with us, being on here. And she's also a mom and a wife, and that's why she's got that tapeworm. You don't sleep, like
right.
you're running. So Lindsay, let's jump over to you now. This girl's had an interesting day. She's in the Tampa airport. How long have you been like delayed for hours over there?
Yeah, so. I've been here since 9.
Oh my Lord. The Tampa airport is not that entertaining if you've been there that long. So let me do this. I'm going to jump over and share my screen again real quick. I want you guys to see some success stories. Lindsay has had an amazing transformation of weight loss. I just want you guys to put yourself in Lindsay's shoes here, right? Imagine, let's see if I can pull this over here and get the screens out of the way. There you go. That's nice there. I mean, that's like, you got to get some different jeans now, right?
Oh, yes. That was
awesome.
A size 16, and I'm now in a size 10.
Yes, that is awesome stuff. That is so cool. And let me show this one. We've got so many of these, but I just wanted to show kind of the transformation a lot of people are seeing. This is over the course of a few months, but look at that, guys. Amazing stuff going on. So we're
Uh-oh. I lost you.
Hey, Brandon, are you there?
Okay, good. I wasn't the only one that lost him.
No, just stepped off. Well, why don't you start just telling your story?
Okay. So my story is that I have been biohacking and using Nutrigenomics for over 4 years. And in January, I decided to try the physique line. And I cannot take the protein powder because of allergies of my own. So I decided to try the fat burner, and all of that weight loss came directly from the fat burner product, which just absolutely blew my mind. That was all visceral fat that fell off directly. I have medical conditions and autoimmune disorder. So I have been a size 16 since I was in high school. And that's pretty much where I've stayed. I don't know, those that are familiar with autoimmune disorders, you go up and down, and a lot of it is swelling, and a lot of it is steroid usage. And I'm an athlete, and ironically, I am an athletic trainer. So I'm the one telling you to get in the ice baths and how to recover from your injuries and those kind of things. And I'm competitive, and I like to be in the gym. And because of my own body's history, I can't do it the way I want to do it, and I can't recover the way I want to recover. So Nutrigenomics has allowed me to do those things, but I've never been able to get to the size I wanted to get to, or to be the shape I wanted to be. And in January, when I took that 90-day challenge, I was able to drop the weight for the first time ever. And my body was recovering the way it needed to recover. And my numbers started to come down, and the fat started to fall off for the first time ever. I wasn't hitting it hard in the gym. I was doing yoga twice a week, and the Nutrigenomics did the work for me. My body recovered the way it needed to recover. My numbers fell. I think I had a 15% body fat decrease strictly from Nutrigenomics. That is awesome. Pretty freaking amazing.
It is.
And I have had to replace my entire wardrobe. I have never been in this size. People don't recognize me. I don't recognize me. I still go to put on the same clothes and realize I can't wear this. I have to go shopping. And I'm just blown away that even when I pull out the size 10, I think this isn't mine. That's not going to fit. My brain has not cut up to the size my body is now at all.
That's
so
awesome.
I am shocked at the changes my body made in 90 days.
So what's your favorite go-to product?
Hands down, it is NRF2. I noticed a difference right off the bat, but Fat Burner is right behind it, but I don't believe that it would have worked without the probiotic.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
I'm a firm believer in stacking.
Yeah, that's right. We stacked the biohack. That vitality stack's amazing. We all have our favorites. It just really depends on what your goals are. Like, where there's a foundation.
Absolutely.
Right. I think all of us would say Nerf 2 is like everybody's doing Nerf 2. That's my girlfriend. She doesn't go very far. She's always around. Yep. But it depends on what your health goals are. Yep. If you want to lose weight, if we use Nutrigenomics for the skin, we have a lot to offer. So thank you for being on, Lindsay. I appreciate it. And safe travel. Safe travel.
Thank you.
Yeah. So guys, thank you all for being on here today. Sorry for that little hiccup with some technology. I obviously pushed the wrong button. So I know we're all back here now, and get with the person that invited you to this information. They can supply you how to get the products, maybe answer some further questions you have about the products. We have a bunch of us that do this together that have taken advantage of what I call today the Amazon effect. People are busy to go down and go shopping for all these products is kind of a hassle. And we've got a wholesale way to get these products right to your doorstep. I mean, you're familiar now with packages showing up at your door. We understand that, and that's the model we use. But in the process, there's an ability for all of you to be able to participate with us and share your story and help a lot of other people. So when you get back with the person that invited you on here. Ask the product questions, but also ask how you can take advantage of this as well from a partnership with us. So thank all of you guys for being on here today. And you guys have a great weekend. And I hope all of you will put some Nutrigenomics to work. Start biohacking, guys. It's what you need to do, right? See you guys later. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.